Well, hello you beautiful peeps, my name's John, welcome to my channel. Today we have the cheap RC car of 2021. I know, right? How exciting is this? We're going to play a little game, if that's all right with you. Those of you that wish to cheat, you can just skip forward sort of 30 seconds. Those of you that want to play along, let's have a guessing game. Today is Thursday the 4th, whatever, of November, I do not know. And the prices of these cars have been taken off the website today, and please understand they can change. They will change, trust me. But I've taken the prices of today. I'd like you to guess what the price of car 1 is, 2 is, 3 is, and 4 is. This is the WL Toys 124016 brushless. This is the WL Toys 104001 brushed. This is the ZD Racing BX8E. This is brushless. And this is the DF Models Devastator. Not cheating at all. Destructor BBR, and this is brushed. Now we have 1/12, 1/10, 1/8, and 1/8. So pause the video, go to the comments below and write 1, 2, 3, 4 and how much you think they cost in US dollars. Go! Well, that was quick. Right, welcome back. What do you reckon on that one? Let's have a look, shall we? 151 US dollars today. We have the 104001, 150 US dollars. This is a 1/10, that's 1/12, but of course this one is brushed. Then we have my all-time favorite RC car right now is this one. And this is not cheap at 316. So, what is this one, number 4 on your list? How much do you think it costs? 151, 150, 316, and being a 1/8 scale, obviously it's going to cost more than these two. 173 US dollars for a 1/8. I'm not joking. Absolutely true and absolutely bonkers. Now there is one caveat on that. Today it is still the price that I paid for it, but the website that I bought it from have sales. Now the sales are, I have to say, I get an email every week and this is at that price. So if you try to buy it midweek, it'll be at 200 US dollars, maybe even euros. I think it goes up quite a lot. But at the weekends, it goes shooting down again. Those that are interested in buying this, I will leave the link below. I am not affiliated with this company. I have nothing to do with it. I used my own money on this car because I wanted to find a great 1/8 scale that is reasonably priced for all of us. So the link below is not affiliate. Go and buy it if you will. As I said, I'll keep an eye on the price, so whenever it shoots down, I will sort of blast out a post to you all. Those that have subscribed, of course. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and you'll be alerted when this one's on sale again. So let me get tidied up a little bit and then we'll get into this one a little bit further. Okay, so what do you think of this? How do you think it looks? I love it. I don't know if I've been swayed by the cheap price, which is always good, but I just think it looks big, it looks chunky, it looks like it can take a beating. I hope it can. We'll find out very, very soon. As I said, I've been looking for a long time for a 1/10 scale car that's reasonably priced that could potentially pull us away from WL Toys. I'll be honest with you. Little did I know that we'd be able to afford something that's a 1/8 scale, which is obviously fantastic. In the box, you have obviously the car, nickel metal hydrate, oh excuse me, battery, huge charger. We have obviously the instructions and that is for the receiver. Where is the receiver? No idea. Oh, the receiver's down in there, that's why. And we have the controller here. The controller feels nice and chunky. It is a 3-channel. There's a little button here. Ready? Boink. And then you've obviously got all the adjustments that you could possibly need down there. Now, when you buy this, for 150 euros, 173 US dollars, it's very easy to just take these two out and replace them with a brushless ESC and a brushless motor, because obviously the receiver is separate, which is fantastic. So you can really, for what, 40 US dollars, maybe 50 US dollars, you could put a nice, fast brushless system in here. And for, what's that, 220 US dollars, you're gonna have one mean machine, in my opinion. Now, I'm gonna read off some specs here. Now, it's definitely something that I've kept in my mind, and I'm not reading off a piece of paper that I sellotape just below the camera, because how unprofessional would that be? So anyway, it's got the 2.4 gigahertz remote control, obviously, 9 kilo metal gear servo. It helps if you're going to cheat, if you put the letters large enough so that you can see. WP1040 40 amp brushless ESC, 550 brushed motor, the 7.2 volt, 3500 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. I'm very bad with that. 1/8 scale, ready to run. I mean, look. Those shocks are worth 150 in my opinion. Four-wheel drive, obviously, length is 550, width is 370, height is 180, wheelbase 315, tires are 115 millimeters in diameter and 43 millimeters wide, 17 millimeter hex, keep that in mind. And it only goes at 40 kilometers an hour, but that's with this battery. If you chuck a LiPo in here, as you can see, it's got the Dean's connector, it should go faster. So I've got, you may have heard, the charge is just finished. I've got a battery ready to go. So we will obviously test that out as well. I don't really want to go into much more detail because I think with this one, it's going to be how it handles more than anything. So let's get to the gravel. Let's check it out.
There's something in the air.
Okay, welcome back to the Blue Mat. I'm going to say right off the bat, get the elephant out of the room straight away, it was slow. We could all see that. But nowhere else are you going to be able to get a 1/8 scale RC car for 150 euros, 173 US dollars, are you? I pulled out this one straight away. This is the 3660 Subpars Hobby motor, and I've got an 80 amp ESC with it. I'm going to whack it in here and see how that does. Two things that I want to bring up concerning the actual driving of this thing. Handled very well, went over the bumps quite well. These shocks are really, really good indeed. I had to use the old battery to hold the new battery in because this one's so small and so thin. For those that do not know, make sure that you move this jumper across from the nickel hydrate over to the LiPo setting. That's very, very important. Eagle-eyed will also notice that this is no longer in the car and I fitted a small red metal one here. The reason being that this has chewed up here. Let me bring it up and show you. As you can see, all chewed up. Now, I do not know why. If it wasn't completely tightened, that could be the reason why. But I'm confused because it looked pretty tight when I tried to get this off in the first place. But the servo's working fine and everything else is working fine. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But for the sake of $1 US, done. I will show you that everything is still working. In you go. You can see it's working perfectly fine. So I thought I'd swap that across anyway. When I did take the screw out and push this in a little bit further, it was holding, but I should imagine that as it's chewed up a little bit, I think you can see it's chewed up sort of half of it, not all of it. So it's worthwhile swapping over no matter what. So what are my opinions of the car? Do I think it's worth the 173 US dollars? I have to say for a 1/8 scale, yes, I truly do. Was I disappointed with the speed on the LiPo? Yeah, definitely. But there again, we were all disappointed with the 104001 when it first came out. And the first thing we all did was rip out the electronics and put a brushless system in. This car is screaming for a brushless system. So this and the 80 amp ESC was 45 US dollars. The car 173. That's just what, 220 US dollars for a 1/8 brushless car. What? What? That is unbelievable. I've had a good look over the car. There's no damage. The sticker came off. Oh no! But other than that, there's absolutely no damage. It took all of the beating very well indeed. I decided to come home rather than trying to fix the servo when I was out at the gravel because, you know, I didn't want to risk ruining the servo or the steering in any way. So that's why there wasn't so much footage as there usually is. This for sure is a cheap RC car for 2021. It's not 1/12, it's not 1/10, it's 1/8. And come on people, that is unbelievably cheap, isn't it? Can I recommend it? 100% without a shadow of a doubt. I can't wait to get it to some sort of skate park because I think it's going to go really, really well. And I'm definitely going to get it over to the family park where I took my favourite car to see how it handles in comparison. I think it would be nice to have this car and that car once this is transferred over to the brushless system to see how well they do against each other. Just actually looking around, and I've got to say, I really am impressed. They could have gone cheap on so many things, but they haven't. You've got the radio controlled system, you know, that's 20, 25. You've got the shocks here, these are at least 20 each. Nice servo, you know, the battery is what, 15. The tires, they're going to be 30 easily. They've thrown in the actual car itself for free, which is kind of impressive. So is this your next RC car? I think it could be for a lot of people because you're getting a lot of car for very cheap money. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.